We have a rep for almost 20 years will stand at the opening of, so it wasn't at the opening, but in Parliament, and say, have the gall, the audacity to say that in 50 years, nothing has changed in this constituency.
UWP's recently endorsed candidate for Laborie Augier, Pierre-noel, wasted no time in taking jabs at the incumbent, claiming that there is nothing to show for his 2 decades in office. Pierre-noel criticized MP Alva Baptiste for his perceived lack of representation in the constituency.
You, sir, you have been representing us for almost 20 years. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Coming to church on a day when you know Slabo is in church is not going to change the fact that you are a poor representative. You are a misrepresentative. It's not going to change that fact. Building sidewalks on the eve of opening a market that you, by your own admission, have admitted that you promised the people for 7 cycles, 7 years, 7 cycles, is not going to change the fact that the landscape of our constituency has not changed in almost 20 years that you have been representing us.
Choiseul Saltibus MP Bradley Felix urged residents to support Noel if they desired change.
There is a saying, brothers and sisters, and I'm sure many of you all would have heard that saying before. Why leave the devil you know for the devil you don't know? I'm sure you all have heard that saying before. And what that saying means is that it speaks to, if you are already in a bad situation, or you're dealing with a bad person or an unpleasant situation, it says, why do you leave that bad situation not knowing what the other situation will be? Most likely, it can be even worse. But have we ever thought that it could be better? And with the advent of Laura representing Laborie Augier, with the backing of Alan Michael Shastney and the United Workers' Party, I can only tell you that Laborie Augier is going to get better.
Deputy Leader of the UWP, Guy Joseph, said that Laura Pierre-noel would continue her advocacy for women's rights and the betterment of the people of the constituency.
We are here to support a true United Workers' Party candidate in the constituency of Augier Laborie. And we give you a real woman. This is not the fake women. This is a real woman who has presented herself to represent the constituency of Augier Laborie, or Laborie Augier. You know why I am saying it's a real woman? Because we have some so-called women. While women are being bashed left, right, and center, they have nothing to say.
The UWP touts Laura Pierre-noel as a dedicated community activist and entrepreneur, ready to champion the people of Laborie Augier. Joachim de Plessis, HTS News Force.